Hello everybody, how are you? Happy Sunday. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. I am going to invite a few of y'all to come and watch. I hope that everybody is having a great Sunday. I am about to go run errands for the twins. Their birthday's tomorrow. And today is my sister's birthday, so happy birthday to Rebecca. And I am just got a lot to do. So we're going to make this quick, but I get more questions about my hair than anything else. And I go back and forth on wearing it curly and wearing it straight. And I know that a lot of people love it curly. And I will tell you why I don't like to wear it curly a lot of the time. So, when I wear it curly, you would think that it's like super easy, right? And you could just go days like this because you don't have to brush it and all of that, but that's not the case. When you have super curly hair and you wear it curly, hey everybody, hey, thanks Stacy. When you wear it curly and you've got super curly hair, you can't brush it. So tomorrow when I wake up, even if I am very careful and try to protect my curls tonight, it's going to be a lot frizzier and my curls are not going to be like they are right now. So actually, when you have curly hair, it's actually harder to refresh it the next day and have it look good the next day. It's going to take a lot more maintenance. Hey Melissa, how are you? Hey Kathy. Oh, Kathy's watching. Oh my gosh. She's my curly hair guru person. But I wanted to tell y'all what I'm doing right now. And Kathy, I'll go ahead and mention this. So there is a method called Curly Girl Method. And it is something that I got into last summer, but I didn't stick with it. I'm just too ADD to stay with one style and one thing. I like use up all the information, learn it all, and then I want to move on to something else. So yes, next day hair is such a mess. So I'm going to tell y'all though what I currently do, and I don't do CGM, that's the Curly Girl Method, 100%, because I've found just that there's products that I really like that are not on their list, okay? So I do my own thing, and so this is just kind of how I do it. Hey Casey, hey Monica. So this is just how I do my hair to get it to look like this, with all these little spirals. And I really am loving what I'm using right now, my current little method. It's making see how shiny my curls are? They aren't always like that shiny, and they're not crunchy. If you were here, you could feel they're not crunchy. They're just shiny. So I really like the combo that I'm using because that makes my hair shiny and not crunchy. And I do have a little bit of frizz, and that is because I like to have a little bit of lift. See how my hair is kind of lifted? And if you want lift, you're gonna have to give yourself a little heat on the roots, and that's gonna cause a little frizz. So I'm willing to trade off the little frizz that I have for having that lift, if that makes sense. So if you have curly hair and you're like, want to know some of those things, that's where you're going to have to trade off. If you want these perfectly beautiful, spiral curls and you still want it lifted, then you're going to have to do that trade-off. But I'm going to start where I start in the shower. So when I wash my hair, the first thing I do is when I get in the shower, if I'm going to do it curly, and usually if I'm going to do it straight too, is I use shampoo. So I use the keratin shampoo. That's, what I sell. Y'all know that. So I use this. And keratin, a lot of people are like, doesn't keratin straighten your hair? No, it smooths your hair. So it reduces frizz. And when you have a keratin treatment, that's totally different than using keratin products that you can just buy, okay? So I've had a keratin treatment many, many years ago, like I was in my 20s, so it's been forever. But, and that straightened my hair, right? But this is just if you want your hair smooth and not frizzy, okay? So I use the keratin treatment in the shampoo. I use the keratin shampoo. Then after I rinse that out, I use the keratin mask, which is basically a conditioner. I put that in there, and when I put it in, this is important, y'all, every bit of this, it makes a huge difference. Excuse me. I got something in my throat. I don't have my water here. So when I use the keratin mask, I put it in my hands, and then I scrunch it into my hair like this when my hair is sopping wet. I have it upside down, and I scrunch it gently in my hair and make sure it's going to make a squishy sound. You're going to squish it in. You're going to squish it all in your hair. And then I use also the Shea Moisture. They have a deep conditioner, and I put a little bit of that after I've put the keratin mask on. I put a little bit of that in my hands, and I put that on, and I squish it in, paying attention to my ends more than anything else, okay? So once that's all in, and I'm sitting there, y'all, see, this is why I get hair everywhere when I'm doing this, when I have my hair curly. So when I'm sitting there and I just let it sit in my hair the whole time. So I try to do that. You want to leave it in as long as possible. So especially on days when you're going to shave your legs, or you're going to do a body scrub, or you're going to do a face mask, you know, do your hair first, let it sit the whole time. Then rinse it out, turn your heat down on your shower as much as you can tolerate, and rinse it out gently, okay? Then once it's rinsed out, flip your head back over and put a little bit of conditioner in to leave. And again, you're going to scrunch it in. You're going to scrunch in the conditioner, and you're going to leave it. And then you're going to gently either put it in a towel wrap or a t-shirt. If you have super frizzy hair and your curls are just not as well formed naturally, use a t-shirt. It's going to reduce the frizz a lot, okay? So gently put it in a towel or a t-shirt. Now go about your business, getting ready. You're going to do your hair last. So get dressed, put on lotion, whatever you need to do. And then once you're ready to blow dry your hair, you don't want it too dry, but you still want it pretty damp. You're going to put in keratin serum. Now, if you have oily hair, you don't need very much of this. If you're like me and your hair is like the Sahara Desert, it is dry, 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 I put a lot of this on there, y'all. I don't put just one little pump. I put a couple of good sized pumps in there in my hand, and I put it all over, and I gently scrunch it in there, and I'll do like this. That's good, yes. And I'll do like this, and I'm kind of patting it in, and I'm putting it all in there. And I don't want to be real rough with my curls at this point. Then the next thing I do is I put in the Aussie Freeze Gel. There's tons of more expensive gels out there. I've tried a lot of them, and I always come back to this one. It's cheap. It doesn't have a lot of bad stuff in it. So this is what I use, and it's a maximum hold gel. So I'll put that in there. And then I'll do, I'll let that sit for just a minute, not too long. And then I flip my hair over and I blow dry it. I'll show you my blow dryer. I've got it right here. And I just dropped my diffuser. If y'all have ever watched me for very long, you know that I'm always dropping things. It's my MO. Okay, so this is a diffuser. I bought it at Sally's. It fits right on the end of my blow dryer. And I blow dry it on medium heat and medium power. And what I do when I blow dry, I've got my head upside down, but you'll still be able to know, is I start at my roots and I gently place the blow dryer like this. And I'll just keep doing this, and I'm upside down, and I'm doing this for about 20 to 30 seconds for each area. And just gently. And I try not to use my hands at all when I'm doing this. I just use the blow dryer in my head, and I flip it from side to side, upside down, moving the blow dryer around, okay? Once it's pretty much like 80% dry, I'll flip my head back up, and then because I do like some lift, this will be a lot flatter, and I'll start lifting my hair with my fingers just gently and blow drying it, then moving the heat, letting it cool down, and then dropping it. Then the same thing over here. I'm going to lift it up. I'm going to blow dry for a few seconds. I'm going to remove the heat, hold it, and let it go. and that's going to give me some lift. Same thing, when I first flip my head up, usually my hair is like in my eyes. It's not like moved back from my face. So I'll move my hair like this, blow dry it, hold it, let it go. Then I'll feel of it gently and see if it's dry or not. Once it's pretty much dry, I will see if there's any crunchy parts, and I will just gently kind of scrunch the crunch out, but very gently so I don't frizz it up. And that's what I do. So you can see, if you see my hair in pictures where it's straight, you can see how much shorter it is, because especially underneath, look at these curls, y'all. Look at these curls. But what I love about the keratin is, see how shiny those curls are? They're not always like that. They are not always like that. I'm separating. You can separate curls too, gently. And that's what I love about the keratin, is it does make my hair super shiny, especially when it's curly, and that's what I love about that. Then my final step, because I like a lot of lift, is I will use this Paul Mitchell fast drying sculpting spray. You can use a freeze spray, whatever you want, and I will pick up my hair gently again, spray it at the roots, let it sit there for a second, and then drop it. And that's going to give you more lift too. Again, there's the Curly Girl method. Probably some of these products are not approved for that. So I have some products that are and some products that aren't. I will tell you that the Aussie Freeze Gel is CGM. The Shea products are CGM, Shea Moisture, and those are products that are approved if you want to do the Curly Girl method. But I don't know about the pharmacy products, but I really like them. They really work for me, so that's why I use them. Oh gosh, there was water in there from the shower. I brought these in from the shower. Okay, so the other thing is, today I don't have on any makeup. All I've got on is mascara and lips. I've got on a lip liner and lip gloss, lip plumper. So I did my tanning today. So when I do my tanning, I don't put on makeup all the time. It works a lot better if I don't. So that is what I do. So here we go. Also, when I do my hair curly, it's a lot less heat than when I'm trying to straighten it out, and a lot less time. So it's going to make me not sweat. So, okay, I will write down the steps and products definitely, and post those on this thread and in my group. If you're not in my group, you can ask to be a member of my group, and I post a lot more details about makeup and hair and all that good stuff. So that is it, y'all. Do y'all have any questions or anything? I know I will tell you this, the healthier your hair gets. So when you start getting your hair healthy and it's really moisturized and it's really hydrated, and you're doing your hair curly a lot more than you are straight, it will take longer to blow dry. So you're gonna have to be patient. When my hair is so damaged and fried from me straightening it every day, it blow dries really fast, because it's not it doesn't keep a lot of moisture. But as it gets more hydrated and more moisturized, then it will take a lot longer to blow dry. So you have to be patient with that. If y'all have questions, let me know. If not, thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a great Sunday. You can order all the keratin products through me. You can find Aussie Freeze Gel anywhere, literally anywhere, any stores, any big retail stores, any CVS, all that. The Shea Moisture, you can find at Walmart, CVS, most stores too. So y'all have a great Sunday. Thanks. Bye.